Hi, Julia Watts here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to look at another of the Elizabeth Craft Designs Planner Essentials die sets. This one is 2057 tab 6 with Turnbutton Frame. And this one has caught me out because I wasn't quite sure how to use it. So I did ask in the Elizabeth or ECD Planners and Journaling Facebook group how to use it, and they were very helpful and pointed me in the right direction. And you will find on my website, if you look for tab 6 with Turnbutton Frame or 2057, within the Elizabeth Craft Design section of my website, if you look there, there is a video which shows you how to use it, which has been taken from the Elizabeth Craft Designs YouTube channel. But whatever I'm using, you'll find over on my website, except for the paper pad. So this die set is tab 6, as I said, and it's got the tab at the bottom of the page. It is a full-size Planner Essentials die, so it's not for the sidekick, it's for the original planner. Obviously, depending on how you use it, if you use it that way it's tab 6, or if you use it that way it can be tab 1. But obviously there was originally a tab 1 die set. So that's originally why I wanted that. And then we've got this die here, really got me flummoxed. And this is the one that I'm going to show you how to use, hopefully. I think I've learnt how to use it. But we'll see, won't we? If I make a mess of it, then we'll just start again. We've also got some postage frame dies here, and we've got the Turnbutton jobbies, which can be used elsewhere just as embellishments if you want them to. The words happy story, and this is an additional frame that you can just use separately, or you can use to make the frame that you cut with the larger die stronger. Then you've got this little bar here, which could be a panel that you put on the top of a tag if you want to, but it is actually designed to work with the Turnbutton jobbies and to reinforce and give your page a little bit more strength. And then there is an @ sign die. I thought it was a paper clip to begin with, but it is actually an @ sign. I suppose you could use it as a paper clip if you wanted to. I don't see why not. And that's that die set, and there is inspiration on the back, but I found it easier to watch Esther's video. And I've just put a note on here. I've worked out that the photographs, if you're putting a photograph in, it needs to be 7.8 centimetres by 7.3 centimetres to fit in the frame. Obviously you can have the frame in whichever orientation you want it. I forgot what I was doing, and my photographs mean I've got to use it in a certain way, unfortunately. But you know, that's just me. And I do use a Canon selfie printer. So this was my first attempt. This is my cat Charlie, who unfortunately we lost before we got Ed, actually. So it's been, we've had Ed 7 years, so it must be 8 years since we lost Charlie. He was only 6, but he was absolutely beautiful and a really lovely cat. And there he is, hiding in the bushes. So this isn't perfect, so I think I've learned from my mistakes. Obviously you can put journaling here, or you can put another photograph in there, but you don't want it to be too heavy necessarily. And the papers I'm using are from this vintage shabby Tim Holtz paper pad. Absolutely gorgeous. I've had it donkey's years. I have no idea if you can still get it, but it's really, really beautiful. And if you see my page or pages with Catherine and Tom's wedding, then I used the pinks and the greys in there, but we're using the blues and the greys on this one. So my idea was that I was going to have one up here, and then I was going to have a different one opening this way. I can't really do that. I could do that with that photograph, but I can't really do it with that photograph. So we've got to have 2 opening that way, which is not what I wanted, but that's what we've got to have. So let's have a go at putting this together. This just needs to have this like tab put on there, and then a little hole making, and then a brad and that turn round thingy going on there, and we need to put the reinforcers on there. I might have to swap my reinforcers because I'm not sure if the ones I picked out are going to fit when that's stuck down. So let's have a go. When I did this one, I hadn't got any Elizabeth Craft Designs 3mm tape. I hadn't got any 3mm tape other than the red line tape, and once that's down, it's down. So that's part of my excuse for how rubbish that one is, but never mind. Okie dokie. So when this big die, wherever it's gone, what have I done with it? There it is. So when you cut this big die out, this is what you get, and this is what got me, because I thought, what am I supposed to do with that? Anyway, it's got 2 openings, no idea. I know now. So it's actually, don't cut it out of paper, it's better to be cut it out of reasonable a GCM of card. What does this say on it? It doesn't say. It's quite weighty, but anything 200 plus I would say is a good weight. And what I've done is I've used my scoreboard, because it is indentated for you to score, for you to fold, but I've actually reinforced it with, and I've used a very fine ball tool to do that. It's a very grubby ball tool, very old. And then there's actually a slight score line on the inside there, so you can see that can then fold back as well. Okay. So let me think. So I've got my photograph now. I'm stuck a little bit because when I use my selfie, it's a postcard size apparently on my selfie, and it does have this little kind of perforated line on it, so you have to be careful how you put your photographs in. So it's actually, in hindsight, it would have been better to just print 1 photograph per page, but you know, I'm dead tight, so I want to make sure that things are right. Okay, so let's reinforce. Which one did we reinforce? We need to reinforce one. Did I reinforce that? I didn't reinforce that. I did reinforce the other side. Yes, okay. Trying to think what I did now. So I've cut, these are the extra frames you get, and you also get the fall away piece as well, which is really useful to have as well. So I've got quite a few of those. I mean, and those are quite nice if your photograph's a bit smaller, to actually mat your photograph onto them. So let's get, this is going to get stuck down first. So we need some 3mm tape on here. This is Do Crafts, which I got off Amazon, because it's very hard to find 3mm foam tape. I can't get the Elizabeth Craft Designs one at the moment, it's not in stock. Where's my fold? There's my fold. But I'm hoping that I get on better with this than the red liner, because once the red liner's on, that's it, you're scuppered. You need it. And it's also a little bit unruly, it sticks to you, which doesn't help. You almost need to do one of these regularly so you don't forget how to do them. And that side. To there. And then we need a tiny bit along that side there. Just about fits in there. It's like they thought about how wide it needs to be. Okay, so that will go down like so, and that's going to go back there. So I'm just rethinking how I need to do this. Is that tape going to show? I can fold a little bit of it back. I think when on the videos that I've seen, I haven't seen one where anybody's made it. I've only seen it where it's been explained. But there might be some where people have made it. I'm just pulling that back just a wee bit, just so that it's not on the fold. Bear with. One last one. Right. Okay. So let's fold that back, and we need to have that so that it fits nicely against that edge there, and hopefully we're all right on this edge, and then that fold still folds back. Cool beans. Okay, so that bit's right. Then we'll get in a picture of Charlie. That's going to go in there. So we will put foam tape around there. This, I know this is you watching me do a lot of foam tape, and you can always fast forward this bit, but as I personally found this a little bit challenging, I thought it might be useful to do it for you. Because obviously the die is great for the page anyway, but there's no point having dies that you don't know how to use. I mean, I knew if I don't know how to use a die, I normally cut them out of copy paper, but in this instant the copy paper did not help because it's too thin to actually figure out what to do with it. But if you're a member of Facebook, do, and if you're not already, do ask to join the ECD Planners and Journaling Facebook group, because they are a very helpful bunch. Very helpful. Right, so that's my tape all around the edge. Now this picture of Charlie needs to go. It's going to open that way like the top one. So, and I'm all right with my little perforations on this one, so I can just put it in as I see it. And you could, like I say, on this flap you could put on the inside, you could put some journaling, you know. I might figure out when we got him. He was a really funny cat. He's very, very playful. He used to, when we lived in Milton Keynes, he used to grab hold of Nathan's legs through the banister, which is quite funny. Make sure you're up the right way, Charlie. And also when I used the low-tack tape, the red liner tape, it grabbed hold of my picture before I wanted it to. Hopefully that's in. Yep, that's good. And here he is. Oh, Charlie. He came with a name. He chose me. We got him when he was, how old was he? Look at that. Now we're going to have that one, and we're going to have the blue inside. That. We got him when he was 5 months old, and he climbed up my legs. I'm having you. You're going to adopt me. Well, we've got to have him. We've just got to. And we got him when we lost. We had a bit of a porker of a cat. We had one called Buddy, and he was 12 when we adopted him. And that's when we got Smokey, who was a tortoiseshell. She was 9 months, and the RSPCA put the 2 of them in the same pen for us because he wanted the 2 of them, because they weren't from the same house, so they had to make sure that they got on. So they were in the same pen for a few days, and because they did get on, it seemed, we were able to adopt both of them. But they did get on quite well, actually, because they were supposed to be in for 3 weeks, I think the RSPCA said. And we'd had a cat flat because we had cats before. And so we boarded up the cat flat. We kind of, it wasn't a lock-in one, but we put like boxes and boards and all sorts of things in front of it. But Buddy Bates basically led a bit of an escape party, and he managed to get himself and Smokey out after about 2 weeks. They were fine. They came back, but it was quite funny. And he used to bring in, Smokey used to bring in mice for him, which was, she used to bring them in and drop them. Because he hadn't caught them himself, he wasn't that interested. So lining that up. So that's my frame on the inside, like so. That's doing all right here. And then we're going to put this one in the centre. It's not a good idea to use glue on photographs because it does actually show through. No, don't do. Why have I just picked up glue? Because I've said the word glue and I've picked up glue. Brown. Oh, what am I like? What am I like? So I'll use some of the wider tape just to put this in. And then when we lost Buddy, because Buddy was 15 when he died, he had kidney failure. And Smokey was hardly ever in. So we got Charlie at 5 months. And when he was older, when they got used to each other, he used to chase her around the house and she'd go out anyway. Cats are funny. Right, so this is going to go in here. So that's going to give me more contrast. That fits nicely in there. Get in there. So now we want our picture inside. So where's my picture gone? So this one's got to go in here, but we're going to put that in a frame. So that's going to go in this frame, I think, in here like so. So I've got to be careful here because I've got this, trim a tiny bit more off there. I've got this kind of perforation line. Yeah, don't do what I do. Do it better. So more tape. This is the last little bit of the little thin tape I've got to use. You could actually stick them together. Obviously not once the photograph's on the front, but if you got, I suppose you could make yourself a little book, couldn't you? Could you? Well, if you had it that way, like that. But then what would you do there? No, you couldn't. Just ignore me. I'm trying to think and failing miserably. At least this is coming together better than the first one I did. It's good that you learn from your mistakes, isn't it? Will I remember next time though? That's the question. Two more sides. I hope this is useful. Do let me know in the comments if it's useful, or if you've got a better way, or you know, if you know of a better video or another video that shows The more videos we can see on how to use these dies is the better. Because obviously these are from a couple of years ago now, I think. Or it might have been last year, I don't know when. So it's sometimes hard to find videos when they're not new. So I did search for it, the number. You'll find that when I do my videos, I put the Planner Essentials die title and the number in the video. So hopefully you'll be able to find it easier. Okay. This one, up we come. Now, not got words on it, so we're all right. Still sticking to me. You can imagine, can't you, how bad the red line tape was. I can see the perforation on here, so I can have him quite low in the frame, but high enough. Okay, there we go. There he is peeking in the box. Cats and boxes, they love boxes. And then we'll grab that tape to put this inside. I think this is 9mm. I've just got the 4-inch roll, which is super useful, and the double-sided self-adhesive sheets in stock at the moment, because all the rolls of the thinner tape were not available when I placed my order. Really looking forward to, if there's a new release from the Planner Essentials, I'll be getting that as soon as it comes out. Okay, so now before, what I did was I went into here and then it didn't drop properly, so I'm gonna do it so it's over here, so that's lined up properly there, and that goes in nicely there. There we go. So that's a better version than that, but they're both usable. Now then, we've got to get these in, 2 of them. As I said, I would have ideally had one going this way, but I can't really do it with either of them, because I could have done it if these two were together, because those orientations don't really matter, but because I've got him facing there and there, they've both got to go this way. I've no choice. Let's get some tape on the back of this one. If you're in the Fareham area, so Portsmouth, Southampton area, starting in September, I am running a journaling memory books class at the Maker's House in Fareham, and I'm also running an art journaling class as well at the same place. All the details are in the workshop section on my website. Can't get that one off. Come here. Right. Figure out where we want them, because we've got to be able to get that on. It is quite tight, so I might have to go for smaller thingies. Wonder if, so I get it right. Here we go. Wonder if I just put a little bit of 3mm foam tape, not foam tape, what's it called? Double-sided tape on here. And on here. As I can see me putting it down and not getting in the right space, because I'll be so intent on getting my reinforcers on. this is the blue one, so this is going to go. So they've been putting them there. Why can't we put it there? So look. Look, it's got quite a long arm on it. God, this one that hasn't got tape on it. So it only just folds it there, but if we put it there, I think it works better, doesn't it? Right, that's what we'll do, and then we'll have more space. That's what we'll do. That's what we're doing. You just consult though, what's it again? Where's the packaging? Yeah, you see they put it there and then you've got the frame and then you've got the inner frame. So that only just fits. I'm going to do the other way. It might be wrong, but that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. It does mean I've got more card to go through, so that might be the problem. Let me line it up here. That's better. Like so. Okay. Ah, so that means that when I put it on, I won't be going through my page as well. That's much better. Happy with that. Pierce it through there. I found some tiny little brads so they wouldn't stick it out too much. They're both blue. Oh, I need my thingy. My turnaround, what's it, jobby? Turn button. Works. Get that. It works. That's made me very happy. Let's do this one. Where's my thing gone? It is right in front of me. Of course it is. Of course it is. So you can get a little bit of. I'm going to go all the way along on this one. I'm going to pierce it anyway. Oh, frog. I'm going to go a bit closer to the hole on this one. Okay. And I will die cut some letters and add his name on there as well, I think. So this one isn't straight. I don't think you can, I think you can barely tell. It's only that I'm telling you that it's not straight. And pierce that. And get another turnaround button thingy. What's it? There's 3 different designs you get. So obviously if you want the same on your page, then cut the same one out twice. Or it isn't at the same die. Let's have that one. Obviously in hindsight, put your tape on afterwards. There we go. There's the other one. Cool. Right, so we could put one there like that, then I could put his name in the middle maybe, and one on there like that. And then Have I got enough space for my reinforcers? I have if I do that, if I use those ones. Right, okie dokie, let's get that on. Not that there. Okay. See if you had one that way. I think that would look really cool having one the other way. Look, hold it off. I think really, but we can't do that. We've got to have it this way. If I leave a space, I should be able to get his name in the middle, and then I can do some journaling on the inside. I've maybe put one of the postage stamp dies that you get in the set with a white bit of card and write on that. Oh, he's cool. And then let's get our reinforcers on. So these are from Reinforcement Pack 3, which I do have on my website. Oh, it's not got sticky on it, this one has. And I'll do them all the same because I think I'll do them all the same. Let's see if I can get the other ones to fit. I'm going to do them that way, I think. Or we can have them. Can we have them that way? Oh, we can have them that way. Or we can have them. Can we have them that way? No, not quite. Or that way. Let's have it that way. Decisions. Well, let's see if the other ones that I did fit. This is also from Pack 3. That'll fit too. Let's have some of those. Let's mix them up. I like to mix them up. It's a lot easier when you've got the double-sided adhesive on the back. There's no reason not to use all your scraps up. So even if you've got a little strip of card or paper, just stick a bit of double-sided adhesive on the back and you're on the way. Like so. Just one of those here. And another one of these. There we go. And so I just put Charlie across there, I think. So I hope you found that useful, using the tab 6 and Turnbutton, what's it called, Turnbutton Frame. I'll do something else on the back, maybe with a different cat. Yes, I hope you've enjoyed that. As I said, you'll find my the products over on my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk. Do like and subscribe if you're not already on my YouTube channel, and watch out for lots more videos using Elizabeth Craft Designs dies. There's lots of other videos on there with different brands and different techniques. So thank you for watching.